Everyone, in today's video we are going to see the features of anypoint studio, or I can say how to use anypoint studio. So we will go through some very simple or necessary features. So let's get started. As you can see, there are some options: create mule project, create API specification and all. uh, Actually there are no projects in our workspace. That's why we are able to see these options here. If we create any project, then we will not be able to see these options here. So but we can find these features here in these tabs. Okay, file and all. So for now, if you want to create a mule project, then you can just click on this create mule project, and after clicking this option you can create your mule project. Okay, but this option will not be available here after creation of any project. So from where we can create project? From this file location. Okay, from file you just need to go to the queue, new option, and then mule project. Okay, just give the name of your application. Hello hello world app. Okay, this is the name of your application, and the mule runtime is 4.4.0. Okay, just click on finish button. Okay, so as you can see, after creation of a project or application, uh, options are gone. Okay, fine. So this is your project, and we will see this project is structure later. For now I will just make you to understand the features. So there are various perspectives here. By default there are three perspectives. One is mule debug, one is mule design, and the third one is API design. Right now we are in mule design perspective. Okay, here is your mule palette. So in mule palette there are different uh, connectors, and by default we are in favorite section. Okay, in favorite section there are logger, listener and all. Likewise there are some core components. Okay, flow, subflow and all. There are some HTTP sockets, and by using this add module, okay, you can add module to your project like Salesforce and ServiceNow. There are various modules that you can add into your project. Okay, or if all the modules are not there in your add module section, then you can go to the exchange, and you can type here, for an example, Salesforce. Okay, when you type Salesforce, it will give you the all the dependencies. Okay, and or I can say modules that you can add to your project, like Salesforce connector. Just click on it. Version is 10.1.8. Just click on add. Okay, and just wait a second. As you can see, here is the Salesforce 10.16, but if I go to the exchange and write the Salesforce, okay, so there is 10.18. okay, that is latest. You will always get the latest connector module from uh, exchange, or there are some other modules are there in exchange that are not available in your module sections. Okay, so you can add modules like that in a project. And there is option open perspective. You can use it to uh, add or switch to the any perspective like Java, debug perspective, or any other. Okay, and there is your console section. So whenever we create any application, we will see the logs after deploying the application here. Okay, for now, in this mule application, you can see the name of the application is hello world app, and there is a corresponding file to this application with name, with same name, hello world app.xml file. Okay, this is the file, and this file has three sections. One is message flow and the global elements and the configuration XML. So whenever we will add these connector to here on, or we will we will drag and drop the connectors on this message flow. So in this video, I will also make a simple application, or I can say hello world application. So to make a hello world application, we are just going to add a HTTP listener. Okay, whenever you add anything here, okay, on a message flow, there will be XML code. There will be some XML code, okay, that you will find here, okay, corresponding to the flow. As you can see, there is a flow, or let me just show you. For now, just go to the configuration.xml. There is mule tag, okay. So everything, whatever connector you add or whatever the component you add to your message flow, okay, corresponding to that XML, there is some corresponding to that connector, there is some XML code, okay, that will get added here on your configuration XML file between your mule tag, okay. So for now, uh, first you need a flow, okay. So just drag and drop a flow. After dragging and dropping a flow, just drag and drop a listener to the source path, okay. And after that you need a transform message. Just drag and drop a transform message. Now you will see the XML code corresponding to these components, okay. As you can see, here is flow, and under the flow you will find a listener, a transform message, okay. So inside the flow, as we know, we have dragged, first we dragged and dropped a mule flow, then we dragged and dropped a HTTP listener inside the flow, and as well as transform message, okay. So first, what we need to make a very first application, that is hello world. First we need to configure this HTTP listener. To configure this listener, what you need to do, just click on this add button. As you can see, protocol is HTTP, host is all interfaces, port is 8081, okay. Just click on OK. Now you need to configure the path as well. So I am giving the path hello, and after making the changes, okay, you just need to save, okay. So now you can see, when we have not saved our changes, there is star, okay. After saving the changes, there will not be this star, okay. So star gone. Now what we need to do, just we need to print a hello world message. So we'll change Java to JSON and write hello world, okay. So now save, okay. After saving, you just need to okay, triggers this listener. To trigger this listener, we are going to use ARC, active rest client, okay. Okay, fine. So we will use the active rest client to send advanced rest client to send the request to our this listener, okay. Now this listener is listening to port 8081. Why we are using localhost? Because this application is hosted on our machine, that is why on this computer, that is why we are writing localhost slash, okay, on which path that HTTP listener listening on 8081. Then just need to write the path hello. Just send, just hit this button, send request button, okay. Why it is showing, okay, let me check. Localhost, maybe, okay. Oh, actually I have not deployed yet. So first we need to deploy the application. Just click on run project, okay. So you can see the logs here on your console. Once our application is deployed, we will send the request to this HTTP listener, which is listening on port, okay. which is listening on port 8081. You can change the port number. Okay, so right now we are not changing the port number, and the path to reach this listener is hello. Okay, so there are two things that are necessary to configure. One is the connector configuration, and one is the path of this listener. Okay, so let's check the logs. So you can check logs on your console. Okay, application is getting deployed, starting the mule container, wrapper message, and all. There are logs related to deployment. Once application is deployed, we will trigger, or we will send the request to this listener. Okay, so it is taking some time. For now you just need to understand this is our package explorer, okay, or workspace. So all the projects will be you can find your all projects here in your package explorer. Okay, for now there is only one project, that is hello world app, and any XML file you can add here. For example, okay, if you want to add any new and mule configuration file, add data. Okay, so add data.xml, you can see in this file also, in add data.xml there are three sections: message flow, global elements, and configuration.xml. So likewise you can add uh, any number of files to your src main mule. For now we are working in hello world app.xml file. So let's check the, okay, so application is deployed successfully. Just make sure there are two deployed messages, one is here and one is here. If there are two deployed messages are there on your console, then it is successfully deployed. Okay, so message source listener on flow is successfully started. Our listener, that is this listener, is successfully started. Now we can send request to this listener. Okay, so let's send request. Okay, remove, dismiss. Okay, send. Okay, so message, we have got the message, that is hello world, and the response code is 200. Okay, okay, so if I change the message hello world app, and whenever you make any changes you need to save the changes in order to redeploy application. Like, you do not need to redeploy manually, it will get deployed automatically whenever you save the changes. Okay, just keep in mind, whenever you make any change, just save the changes and your application will get like, see, as you can see, application is getting redeployed. Okay, so started app, now you will get this, get the message something like that, started app, hello world app. Okay, and again the same message shows listener on flow, hello world app flow, that is the name of our flow. Okay, successfully started, listener that is inside this hello world app has successfully started. Now we can send the request again. Okay, just send the request. So we have got the message hello world app. Okay, so this is our very first application, that is hello world application. I hope you are clear with these things. If you have anything to ask, you can just comment. Okay, so in this video, uh, I have covered basic things like how to create project, and I have shown you that uh, a very basic hello world application. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you. Bye bye.